Hello everyone, hope you're well. Just finished up some more Russians, so I thought I would share them as a hobby update. So these are the Jaegers, regiment of Jaegers you can see here. Went for the green trousers, mentioned that before, just for a bit of variation, and that was the same reason I went for the fatigue caps as well, just so that when games are being played it's very obvious that these are the Jaegers. There you go. And then of course I have a company of Carabiniers, as they were the elite of the Jaeger regiments. So yeah, they knocked through those quite quickly because they were obviously with the green. It's all just green, so it turned out quite well. There's something wrong with my camera. These aren't shiny models. They've all been matted down, but just whatever way the light reflects off them, they look a bit shiny. But yeah, so I think they look pretty well when they're all ranked up. Perry miniatures, and wonderful models they are too. And then I've finished a just bent a bayonet slightly. We'll put that back. And then I finished this just last night. Regiment of Dragoons. These are the 2 seconds actually. Yes, sorry. These are the Smolensk regiment. Who had yellow facings and golden trim on their saddlecloths. So, and that was the reason that I chose the Smolensk regiment, is that I just like the look. Excuse me. Is that I just like the look of the saddlecloth and the yellow and green. So this is the commanders of the unit, the officer and trumpeter. These are Perry plastics, and lovely models they are too. And then I did go for a standard as well, just to I like having standards in my units. This is just the Perry miniatures flag that you get with it, so it's a good flag, but it's just not up to the standard of the likes of GMB, etc. It's made from that shiny sort of paper as well too, so I have yet to put a coat of sort of matte varnish on it. But I might change that flag eventually. But for now, it does well. There's some lovely poses on these models. You see these charging dragoons with their swords raised. And then you've got great options for the second rank, which are shouldered swords. So a nice bit of variation there. So that's that regiment done. The Smolensk Dragoons. And very nice models they are too. So I did a test model for the Bavarians Victrix. I'm quite pleased with how that turned out. Not sure if that's the proper shade of blue, but it's quite close and I'm happy with it. And it's a distinct blue from the blue that I use on my French, which is nice as well. This painted up really well. I zenithal highlighted these, so sprayed them black and then sprayed straight down with a white, and that really helped bring out the vibrancy of the yellow and the blue. So I think I'll do that with these. I have enough to make 2 battalions, 24-man battalions, so that's a regiment, and then a light battalion as well. And that'll probably be enough for a small brigade of Bavarians. And I might pick up some just supporting artillery from Perry's or something as well, just to have that there. And the good thing about the Bavarians is that anyone knows they fought on both sides, so if I decide to go 1812, then they're advancing with the French into Russia, and then if I decide to go 1813, they have changed sides and are then fighting against the French. So and just a nice colourful uniform and something a little bit different as well. So, great kit from Victrix. So, on the painting desk, I have some Pavlov. These are actually Pavlov Fusiliers. So, I'm just on the stages of blocking in the white with them too. I'm quite messy with my painting. So, I paint in blocks of 8. So, I've got 8 of these. And I'm kind of knocking through 8 figures now in about an hour and a half. with my painting method, so I'm quite pleased with that. It's quite a quick way to get through regiments, because you can kind of knock out a regiment in a week, or a battalion, sorry, in a week. So I'm happy with that. Just realised he needs a touch of black there. But these are the Pavlov Fusiliers in the Russian army set that Warlord Games do. You get both types of heads, which I didn't realise, and I just grabbed the first pack of heads that were in the box set and stuck them on, and then halfway through realised they didn't have pom-poms, and then discovered that these were the Fusilier heads. But it's another regiment of Pavlovs, so these will just be elite Fusiliers in game terms. So 24 of these to finish painting, and then it's still going to continue on with some Russians, I think, for a while. These are Perry metals. They still need cleaned up, but these are the I get the camera to focus. It was focus a second ago. These are the Jaegers skirmishing. So these are in the Shakos, 1812 Shakos, which are Kaiwer Shakos, I think they were. So a little bit different than the formed battalion I have in fatigue caps, but I wanted something a little bit more distinct. And these are lovely models. This guy biting the cartridge is particularly interesting. It's really, really nice. Good thing about these Russian models is that the uniforms were universal, largely, so everything was sort of the same. So you can, once you kind of get the uniform down, you can sort of knock through it quite quickly, and that's nice. And then just a standard firing pose. As I say, these still need cleaned up. Haven't got around to that yet. And then reaching into his cartridge box. So that's those. Also for the Russians from Perry's, a unicorn 10-pounder. So not the heavier 20-pounders, but that's it. Now these guys I actually have before, which I thought the firing artillerymen would be different for each gun, but they're actually the same as the firing 12-pounder I have. So there you go. What can you do? But that will finish the battery to support the infantry brigade I have, because batteries are 2 guns, which is nice, and then more allied cavalry, so another regiment of dragoons, I think. And yeah, onwards and upwards. Meanwhile, over here I have built some French, so once I finish what I'm doing with the Russians is back to the French, I think, for a while. As you can see here, we have a regiment of Lancers. Oh, at the back there is a regiment of Chasseurs à Cheval. Another regiment of line infantry in greatcoats. I have some Victrix cannons. These are howitzers. I'm quite pleased with those. And then some metal Voltigeurs to be done as well. So that's another couple of units of French. But yeah, slowly ticking through everything. I'm just painting as I want at the minute, painting what I want when I want, and really just enjoying the hobby. Loving everyone else's videos. There's a lot of ACW stuff out there at the minute. I know Liberator 240 has got a lot of ACW stuff on at the minute, which is dangerous. But no, we'll get through these Napoleonics for a while too. But that's all from me, guys. So I hope everyone else is doing well, and yeah, happy wargaming.